Good morning, dear student. Today you are going to learn how to create form in HTML. You can create form in web page and it allows you to enter or collect data from the user and then it will send to the server for further processing. Some examples where the HTML form are used, like online registration, online booking your year, tent and bus ticket, and also your online college or school admission, and also your online renewal of your passport and RC. At that time, HTML form are used. The next topic is parts of a web form, or you can say HTML form. So form is an area where it can contain your form control, or you can say form element, and these are called form control or form element. There are different types of form elements, and these are called text box, and this is called password, this is text area, this is radio button, and then this one is checkbox, and this one is combo box, and last one is button. So whatever information you input in the form are stored in specific field. Whatever information you enter inside the specific field is called its field value. Now the next topic is the fields are categorized into the following three parts. First one is input, second one is select, and third one is call to actions. So the text box and the password and text area are used to ask, or you can say input information from the user. Input means asking for the information, from the user. So the user has to enter information inside the text box or the password or the text area. The next one is radio button, checkbox, and list and combo box, and these are used to select information from the user. You have to select the information what is given there. And third one is call to actions. So when you click on the submit or the reset button, some action will take place. That is called call to action. Now the next one is basic construction of HTML form. So if you want to create an HTML form in your web page, then you have to use the form tag open, and at the last form tag close. The input tag is used to ask information from the user, and you can have a different, or you can have so many input in between the form open and form close. Now the next one is different types of field to collect information from the user. So when you are asking information or collecting information from the user, the information can be different type. So that's why it has a different fields to collect information from the user in the HTML. The first one is text box. So when you are using the text box, you can enter only a single line of text or the information inside that box. That is called text box. Like you are asking user to enter their name, age, and this example of the text box. So it is given name. So inside this box you have to enter the name of the user. And the second one is text area. So as compared to the text box, in text area you can enter multiple line of text. Like you can end. So at the time of the entering the address, we need more space, and also the notes and the comment. So it has big text box. So third one is password, and it's used to collect password from the user like this. So when you enter the password, it will appear in a black dotted sign. And the fourth one is redo button, and redo button is used to accept single value from the multiple choices. You are given a multiple choices and you need to select only one. So at that time you have to use the redo button. Example, you have to select the gender. So the question is you have to select the gender. So either from the male or the female, you have to select only one. It cannot be both. And the fifth one is a checkbox, and checkbox is used to select multiple choice from the given value. For example, like hobbies, you can like subject. So the question is you have to choose your hobbies. At the time you can select the cricket, singing and dancing. Also you have a multiple you have given a multiple choices, but you can select also the multiple choice. And the sixth one is combo box. So look at the example. You have to select the degree. To select the degree, you have to click on this black arrow. So when you click on this, it will show you the list of degree. From that you have to select only one. That is called combo box. Like you are selecting date of birth, at that time you have to use the combo box option. Now the last one is button, and button are used to submit information or save information that is entered in the form by the user, and also it is used to clear the information that is entered into the form by the user. Like this. So when we click on the register me, the information stored inside the form will send to the server. So when you click on the reset, the whatever the information entered inside the form are clear. So when we're creating a form in the HTML, the form tag is used to create form in the HTML. The syntax means the rules how to write the form is you have to first begin with the form, then you have to write the action. Here you have to write the name of the file that you are going to open, and then you have to write the method. So the method, it has two different methods. It will come later. Look here. So the form has the following attribute. First one is action. So action, in the action you have to write the name of the web page or the file that you are going to open. When you click on the button, some action will take place. So in the method is how the information is saved. So there is two types of method. First one is get and second one is pause. Get means you are getting information from the user, and the pause means you are sending the information enter inside the form to the server for further processing. Now the next topic is inserting field into the HTML form. We have different fields, so we will learn how to insert these different fields inside your form. First one is text box. So if you want to insert text box in the form, then you have to use the text. So this is the syntax, this is the rule. Now the next one is the example. So look at here. So look at the example. So first you have to write the input, then one space, and then type. Input means you are asking information from the user. Then what type of information? You are asking for the text, like a letter or any number. You are asking for the text. And the size, look at here. Okay, I will show you. Okay, so in case of the type, it must be a text. When you want to insert text box inside the form, then the type must be text. And the next one is size. size specify width of the text box, so it must be a numeric value. Now the maximum length means used to specify the maximum number of characters you can enter inside the text box. And then last one is value, and value is used to provide default text. Default means in previous, so whatever you enter inside the double quotes. So look at here, value equal to double quotes. Here you have written enter text, so the enter text will appear inside the text box. So at the time of the entering information, you can just delete the enter text, then you can write the information what you are going to write. Okay. Now the second topic is text area. So in text area you can enter a lot of text as compared to the text box. So while you are going to insert a text area, the command is text area. So there is no input command or the tag before the text area, so you have to simply write text area, and then how many rows you are going to write and how many columns you are going to write, then you have to close the text area. So the text area has two primary attributes, rows and columns. So the rows mean specify the number of line of text area field by default. So how many line of text you want to enter, that you have to mention here. You are going to enter 7 line of text, and the column means allow the number of character allowed in a single row. So column means in a single row how many character you want to enter, at that you have to mention here. Calls number of line of text, so number of character in one line, that you have to mention here. So when you write this one, it will appear like this. It will appear in a bigger size as compared to the text box. Now the third one is password, and password is used to accept or enter the password from the user. So the syntax or the rule is like that. You have to write input and then type is equal to password. Example is this same as the syntax. So the next one is password field can accept similar attribute as text box. So the in text box it has size and the maximum length attribute. Also you can use this size and maximum attribute in the password, and this is the output of this example. So you have to when you enter the password, it will appear in a black dotted circle. And the fourth one is redo button, and redo button is used to select one choice from the given set of values. The syntax or the rule is like this. You have to write input and then type equal to, you have to write redo, and then you have to write the name. So the name is used to refer what type of information you are selecting from the list. So the value I will define it later. Then is a check. So when check means by default this one is selected. Okay, so you have to write here what type of text you want to display on the form. You have to mention here. Look at this example. So input, you are asking for input information from the user. Then what type of information is you are using? Redo button. The name is GN. You can write anything. The value is male and it is check. Okay, by default it is male is check, so you have to write male, and then same thing you have to write female. So you have to select either male or female. By default, male is checked, male is selected. So look at here, name. When you want to allow a single value, you have given a same name to all radio button. Means you have to refer the radio button by name, and this name should be same for all the radio button. If you have mentioned 5 radio button, then all the names should be same, and the value can be a different value. Means it's safe text written in the database. Whatever information you mention in the value, it will save in the database. Check means if you want to display, the checkbox should be selected automatically. If the male is selected automatically, then you have to write check. If you want to automatically select the female, then you have to mention the check over here. Okay, and this is the output of the above example. So look at here, the male is already selected, and the fifth one is checkbox. So the use of the checkbox is you can select multiple choice from the given set of value. So syntax is like this. So look at here, input type equal to checkbox, same thing checkbox, and name should be same, and value can be different. Okay, at this time where it's saying playing cricket, and the next one is reading books, and then the playing cricket is already checked, means already selected. Look at here, the output is like this, the playing cricket, reading books. So in front of these two, there is small box that is called checkbox. You can check whatever your hobby. You can select both reading and playing cricket also. And the sixth one is combo box. So the combo box is the combination of the select and option. Okay, to create a combo box, you have to combine two text. First, you have to select the information. From the information, there is an option, and from the option you have to select one. Okay, select means to create a list. First, you have to create a list or what type of information you are going to give to the user. Then you have to create a list to fill in the form. Then you have to create the list. Okay, so look at here example. So at the outside you have to write select, and then at last you have to close the select. Then you have to give the option. First option, you have to suppose if you are giving a user to select a month, so the option is month, so you have to write January, February. So before that you have to write the option. If you have many options, then you have to write option option April, option May, option like this. So you have to write the option. So the output is like this. You will look like this. So when you click on this small arrow, it will show you the January, February and March. From these three you have to select only one. That is called combo box, or you can say drop down list. So the seventh one is button. There are three types of button. First one is submit, second one is reset, third one is button. So the submit will allow you to save the data to the server, and reset allows to clear the information that you enter in the form. Whatever information you enter in the form, it will be clear. Okay, and the button is used to run the developer code. So the programmer writes some code. At that time you have to write the button. So when you click on that button, some code will run. That is called developer code. The syntax is like that. Input type equal to button. If you are using a button, then you have to write button. If you are using a reset, then you have to write type is equal to reset. If you are using a submit, then you have to write the submit. The value equal to text. Okay, you can write anything here. So look at this example. Input type is equal to submit, and value is equal to save. Okay, and type equal to reset and value is equal to reset. You can like this. This is the look at this is example. First one is submit and second one is reset. Okay, then thank you so much. Okay, now we will do the practical on this creating form in the HTML. Thank you.